So today we will study about the law of variable proportion in production function. Law of variable proportion states that keeping all other factors constant. What are these factors now? At least one factor should be fixed. Okay, that is a necessary condition. At least one factor should be fixed. So keeping all other conditions and factors constant, law of variable proportion states that on continuation, the production process, when we talk about production, initially the marginal production goes up. When marginal production is increasing, at the same time total production is increasing with increasing rate. Okay, when marginal production is increasing, total production is increasing at increasing rate. The point where marginal production starts decreasing but positive. Okay, mind it, the marginal production starts decreasing but positive. The moment it starts decreasing, the total production increases with decreasing rate. Okay, till here it is increasing with increasing rate. And when marginal production comes to 0, when MP becomes 0, at this point our TP is maximum. Okay, so when MP is 0, TP is maximum. And when MP starts declining and getting negative, the TP comes down. Okay, so here are three stages. Stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. These are known as returns to factor. Stage 1, returns to factor, they are increasing with increasing rate, then increasing with decreasing rate, and finally it declines when MP becomes negative. Understood? So this is the graph. Here x-axis is our output or number of units, and TP and MP will be taken on y-axis. This is our TP. Now here you see the reason for first stage. Okay, what are the reasons for first stage? The machinery or all the fixed product, they are ideal. They are working with full efficiency. Later on the efficiency level little bit decreases. Therefore, it affects the production. Okay, this is the point where total production is maximum. After this, we can understand how TP goes negative. For example, that consumption is more than output. So that is the point from where TP starts declining. And when TP starts declining, it means MP goes negative. So normally the production should stop at the final or at the height of stage 2, because stage 3 means production is declining. Normally a producer doesn't go to stage 3. Understood? क्या होता है? Summation of MP or AP into P. AP होता है ठीक है, और MP होता है और डेल्टा TP ओके, एवरेज ठीक है, मैं ऑनलाइन में बताऊंगा अभी. Now we will study about the formula for total production, average production and marginal production. TP is total product. Total product is summation of marginal product. In more specifically, we will study when we will study the numericals or schedules. So when we keep on adding the marginal product, what will we get? TP. Or TP can also be calculated when average product is multiplied to the number of unit. Okay, or number of output produced. When it is multiplied with average product, then also we get TP. Now what is AP? AP is average product. Okay, AP is what? It is average product. Average product is calculated by taking the ratio of total product and the number of output produced in total, or number of units produced in total. So TP upon Q will be our average product or AP. Understood? Third is marginal product. Marginal product can be calculated as TPN minus TPN minus 1. Here N is the number of all the additional units. For example, when we are reaching to the second unit of output, then N will be 2. Here also N will be 2. So TP2 minus TP1. When we are moving on to the third unit, TP3 minus TP2. In more easy way we can understand as the successive, suppose TP3 minus TP2, TP4 minus TP3, likewise marginal product can be calculated. Is that clear? Or it can also be calculated as delta TP. Delta means change in TP, that is nothing but the same. Okay, upon delta Q. First unit, second unit, third unit, these are the output. Got it clear? So TP equal to summation MP or AP into Q. Average product is TP upon Q and marginal product is TPN minus TPN minus. Is that clear? Understood everybody? So these are the formulae for TP, AP and MP. Write the relationship between AP and MP. AP means average product, MP means marginal product. Now, very easy term I will explain you. You know the spelling of map. What is the spelling of map? MAP. So, first marginal product will come. Okay? Then AP. Then average product will come. Okay? Now, how we will understand this diagram or the relationship between AP and MP? That you can see here, when MP is increasing, in last figure we have seen that MP increases. When MP is increasing, AP is also increasing. Okay? At the point where MP and AP are equal, this is the point where MP and AP are equal. Understood? So MP and AP, wherever they are equal, this is the point of maximum production. Understood? Or we can say AP is at its maximum. When AP and MP becomes equal, this is the point of maxima of AP. जब AP maximum पे होगा, तभी MP और AP equal होते हैं. Okay? Then when MP starts declining, AP also starts declining. Got it? So this is the relationship. First relationship is when MP increases, AP also increases. When AP is at its maximum, AP and MP becomes equal. And when MP starts declining, AP also starts declining. Got it clear? So this is the relationship. We can understand in the simple spelling of